Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's Brian and Jim here. We're drinking beer and playing a game, and welcome to another episode of the Power Hour Podcast.
Yes, hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 323. Thank you for joining us tonight. Brian, how the hell are you?
Jim, I'm ready for Thanksgiving. I can't believe it's fucking Thanksgiving next week. I can't believe we're at December. Where the fuck did this year go? But also, fuck this year. I will be more than glad to be done with it altogether. So I'm trying to be festive, trying to be in a good mood for that. We continued our tradition, Jim. Even though you disrespected it, we finally got you to purchase Call of Duty.
Day late, dollar short, but day late. I still made it.
You've gotten 6 or 7 games under your belt, maybe 10. Maybe I'll give you 10.
Maybe 10ish. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a busy week. It's been tough. Gaming's been tough.
Ironically, for the amount of hate I seem to see online for this game, I think this has been one of the better ones we've played in a little while.
This is, what do you call it? It's getting a ton of hate. And I have to imagine it's all coming from the single-player campaign. Everyone's saying it's boring, it's, uninspired, there's a lot of asset flipping from previous games, basically. It's lazy, there's AI thrown into it all left and right. So that's what I'm assuming it's coming from. I mean, the multiplayer maps we're playing, I think half of them are ones I recognize. So it's not like they really reinvented the wheel on any of these, which I'm fine with the classics. I'm good with the classics.
Yeah.
I'm actually, did they announce a Nuketown version since this is Black Ops? Or, because that's always
yeah,
winds up being its own mode.
I was just playing that right before we hopped on, and just like every Black Ops since the beginning, you now have the option to just do, I don't know if they'll do it permanently, but 24/7 Black Ops. So they just cycle through game modes on Black Ops. And
on
honestly,
Nuketown,
every time on Nuketown. And honestly, every time they do that in any of these Black Ops, that's kind of what I default to, because even though they can be extremely frustrating because you can get killed really fast, I also know the map so well that I'm like, okay, yeah, it can be really annoying, but you can have some really fun maps, and it's just familiar, and it's easy to hop in and not have to discover a whole new map where people are fucking swimming or wall jumping or whatever.
Well, Brian, I'll have you know, I can rest your heart. It doesn't matter whether it's a new map or an old map. They're just going to spawn camp you goddamn anyway. Doesn't matter what map you play. Doesn't matter what game mode you play. You will be spawn camped.
But I will say, multiplayer is multiplayer, right? But I found myself less frustrated with this one than the last couple. To the point where for at least a solid month or two, when I keep playing, I used to always, if one of you guys wasn't playing, I would just play zombies strictly. I've now played multiplayer alone enough where I'm like, okay, I can do this. So I didn't play the campaign yet. I did play zombies mode. It's okay. Once again, just like everything else, they fucking make it so confusing. I like my old school shit. I didn't mind some of the Easter eggs in some of the maps. Even though they were big, they were still simple. This shit, there's just too much going on, man. Sometimes you just want to fucking kill some zombies.
Well, with all the recent ones, and I haven't touched it in ages, but even the last ones I played, I was like, dude, what level of autism do you need to figure out any of this bullshit they want you to do?
All the levels, Jim. And for me, and you know me, listen, you can admit, when I go deep in something, I find out all the lore, I find out all the backstory, I find out all this, and even for me, I'm like, Jesus Christ. You would never discover it. You have to look up stuff. And even still, it's no, too much. Just too much. So, I don't know. I've been enjoying it. I will say that has, you and I both did the same thing. We downloaded on our PCs. We both had the same goddamn PC issues of, mic issues, headphone issues, all the random sound and party chat issues. It was just ridiculous.
I had to reformat my fucking motherboard to boot up in some stupid mode, or else it wouldn't have let me play the whole goddamn thing. It's I forget even how the mode was called at this point, but I'm calling my IT guy at work. I'm like, what do I do so I don't destroy this fucking computer just to get this done right? And then I wound up just looking up a YouTube video, and it was a 2-second thing anyway. But still, lot more complication than stupid Jimmy pushing 40 is willing to accept over here. It immediately made me like go. This is why consoles are a thing. That's why we need consoles. No matter how close they are getting to PCs, you still put the game in, and the game will work. You say start a party.
You don't have to reconfigure. You don't have to do settings. You just
open a party chat, and it just fucking works. You don't have to go into fucking hit Windows G to open up Glass, to have that conflict with the Xbox app, to have that conflict with your phone if you're logged in on your fucking phone, and then all of a sudden voices are just coming from everywhere. I'm not built for this PC life, Brian. I can do it with my I can do it with me StarCraft, doing all this bullshit. This goddamn fucking modern stuff, Brian. I'm too old. I'm too old. I'm too bitter. I'm too impatient.
I applaud you that you even went that far. As someone who's always had to figure out random PC bullshit, either through the site, through errors with the site, through recoding shit, through other stuff, through building. I saw that error and I went, let me look it up. And I looked up and I started seeing the steps. I went, fuck all that. And I just did my Brino shit, which was, I'm just going to force the game anyway. And like, I think it defaulted me into a safe mode start. But honestly, all I do is ignore it every time that comes up. And it lets me play like regular. So I never end up reformatting. I just get the same annoying error every time. And I'm been able to play. So kudos to you. If you're not on PC, you have no idea what the hell we're talking about. It's annoying PC shit. But yeah, from a gaming perspective, Chambers, that's pretty much been it for me. We talked, last time we talked, finished Max Payne, so we just got to get together, record it.
Yep.
You know what's funny? I never finished. It just occurred to me. I never finished Power Wash Simulator because now, I have the Call of Duty thing now. So, I did actually play a game with my son though, for our channel because he's been begging me, and I feel so bad. But I know it's such a production to set it all up, but he's been begging me, and I found the perfect opportunity because Simpsons are in Fortnite right now, and I was like, oh, if you like Simpsons, I know a game we can definitely beat in one sitting. Talk about configuring. The original ROM I had was the 4-player ROM, and that auto codes depending on which player you have to you can only be that player. So player 1 was default Marge and player 2 was default Homer. So I had to download the 2-player ROM, which then allows you to select characters. So once again, another troubleshooting shit. I was all set up ready to go. I was like, the fuck is this? But, yeah, he liked that game. And we talked about Fortnite and his obsession with this shit. Man, Fortnite, they know what they're doing. And I got to give him kudos. He, one of the things you could unlock is, Smithers, or Flanders. And he's like, the emote is stupid sexy Flanders in the ski outfit. And it made me laugh so hard. He's like, Dad, why does it say stupid sexy Flanders? I was like... Oh, so we've been watching through The Simpsons. So he's getting hooked. We started from season 1 and getting hooked. So rediscovering that with him has been awesome. So kudos to Fortnite. They put in the little touches that this generation will never get. I'm convinced it's for people like us who know that it's our kids doing it. And you're like, all right, that's pretty cool.
God, yeah. I mean, what do you call it? Muddy in the Discord. He was like, yeah, I caved. I hate spending money on Fortnite, but I had to get the monorail song. He's like, I logged in. I just had to do it. It's bait for us, Brian. It's 100% total millennial bait.
Yeah. You know what? Take my money because it's what we wanted as kids. We wanted some simple shit. They're giving it to our kids now. But enough about me, Chambers. What have you been able to play other than a little bit of Call of Duty?
Just really a little bit of Call of Duty. It's been a hell of a week. So, yes, I have not had a ton of gaming time. So, that little bit of Call of Duty, a couple of games of StarCraft where I just get my ass cheesed in brand new, delightful ways. And, yeah, that's kind of just been it. So, not a lot of updates here, but to follow up on what we're saying about Duty, it's fun. It's another Call of Duty. So, I don't know what more I can say at this point. It's essentially been the same game for 15 years. At least it doesn't have the jetpack bullshit. We're out of that little error that they had. So, yeah, I mean, it's good. It'll be a nice time waster to play with the boys. So, there we go.
Yeah. So, Will this distract you enough from StarCraft?
Probably.
Or will that still take over?
No, what do you call it? It'll take me. It'll cut down to StarCraft. Luckily, I preload a lot of videos on there, so I can take a little break here and there and enjoy some gaming with the boys, and then hop back on for a few games here and there.
So, Chambers, I see a beer. Wait, hold it up. Let me see it. So I'm going to go ahead and say you are drinking. It's either hazy IPA. Ooh, it might be a little light for a hazy IPA. I'm thinking hazy IPA or a lactose sour.
Well, Brian, I am drinking from 2SP Brewing Company, the Tall Boy IPA. And this comes to us as the exclusive IPA of the Elmwood Park Zoo, which is near and dear to us over in Norristown, PA. So actually, I don't know if your wife got you any of these, but mine picked me up like a 4-pack when we had our little hangout with like Joe and Dan and Michelle. And they went to the zoo with the kids. They took them out of the house for us so we can enjoy getting drunk. And I got in trouble for making a mess. And,
Wait, you get in trouble? No.
I mean, in fairness, the whole beer tower kind of fell and beer spilled everywhere, unbeknownst to me. I kind of took one paper towel and kind of dabbed it. And I was like, yeah, it's clean. And then the poor wife's just like, why the fuck is your beer everywhere? On the floor, sliding down the side of not drawer. The hell, I can't words in the cabinets. All that bull crap. So yeah, it was deserved. But yes, you're having an India Pale Ale made by 2SP Brewing Company out of Ashton, Pennsylvania, 6.7% alcohol, and yeah, not really much more to it, but it's got some giraffes on it. So tall like giraffes.
I like it. Thank you, Jim.
Giraffes are
we're guards.
Guards.
So I'm drinking something. I think I shared it with you when you were here. The Donovan's Red from Alchemist, that Irish style ale.
I'm
pretty sure Yeah, so I bought a 4-pack and I only had 2 of them left. So I think you and I had these. I know we talked about it before, but it is damn good. Donovan's Red was one of the core beers at the original Alchemist pub in Waterbury. This beer is a beautiful balance of malt, hops, and drinkability. To hear what John has to say about the beer, check out our tasting video on our Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. So, I just wanted to finish these off. I'm trying to clear out finally.
Brian, watch the fucking video!
Jim, when we, back in the day, were doing beer reviews, and then I did actually do a couple beer videos, they're so hard to, not be repetitive, right? There's only so many ways to describe a beer. The flavor profiles are, 13 words, that you can pretty much rotate in and out, and, everything, and it's just yeah, I don't know. It gets tough. And plus, how I taste it is going to be different than you. As we know, you have a terrible sense of smell. And that fucks up not only your smell scores on beers, but it also fucks up your tasting ability. So everything's so different when you're trying it. So I can't watch tasting.
Right, you're trying to say my tasting thing's a sus? Is that what we're trying to get here? You sus me.
It would explain explain a lot of things, Jim. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm not sus, bro.
You're sussy baka, as my son would say.
Sussy baka? The fuck is that?
It's what gen are our kids? I don't know. Is that Gen Z? What is it?
Are they Gen Alpha now? They would be called. I don't know what the hell they are. I think they're Gen Alpha.
Yeah, whatever gen it is, it's dumb shit, and we'll get to it actually in one of these things. But it's dumb shit picked up from Roblox, Fortnite. It's just dumb talk.
Yeah, I already learned about Big Back, so that's fun. It's just a complex way of saying fat. You can't just say fat. You gotta say you're a Big Back.
That sounds a little too close to other slurs about backs, Jim.
What? Just Big Back.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're trying to say, Bri. What are you trying to say? Why don't you explain to the fine people at home, Bri?
What are you trying to say?
I'm just talking about fatties. I don't know what you're talking about over here.
I'm talking about Donovan's Red.
You're talking about slurring away. That's what you're doing.
I'm saying you're a sussy baka big back, so come on.
But I do have to say, this tall boy, it's damn good. It's really, you only get the slightest bit of hops in the back end, like the aftertaste. And it's just, I'm surprised they didn't call it a New England style or a hazy because it's definitely more into citrusy side. But yeah,
it looks it looks like a hazy, but
yeah, I mean it looks like basically like a squished lemon in here.
does it something you would get again, or is it like okay, cool?
No, I would definitely get it again. Like if I'm to zoo, like I'll definitely be pounding these the whole time while there. And the 6.7%, like taste wise, it's not boozy at all. So
Yeah,
this could be.
and I forgot to mention, 5.4%.
Yeah, bitch.
This one's nice and light. Damn it, Jim.
Pussy.
You motherfucker. But yeah, so we're recording this on the 20th, so week away from Thanksgiving. This will probably actually be out tomorrow on the 21st. So obviously we'll figure out a way to squeeze another one in. So by Black Friday next week, we can get another episode out. But hopefully the goal would be if we can get together so we can record Max Payne, make sure we get that out before the end of the year, close out the last of our Patreon requests, which once again, thank you guys so much who have requested, who asked us questions, because we truly appreciate it, and we appreciate you supporting us. So Chambers, speaking of that support, what questions do we have this week?
Questions that you can get in over at patreon.com/drinkabeerandplayagame, where for as little as $2 a month, you can ask a question we will answer on each and every single one of these Power Hour podcasts. So, just one question this week comes to us from Sega fan Chris. Hey gang, what are the worst games that you love? Like any games that you would never defend as a good game, but you love it for whatever reason. My favorite bad game is Sword of Sodan for the Genesis. You may have heard me ask this same question on the CU podcast.
Okay. I have a couple. And some of them people might not consider bad. But PUBG. That game was and is a mess, but I love the shit out of it. Like bugs, crashes, questionable hitboxes, questionable lag.
Right, it's only in beta for like 10 years now. One day it will be released.
Right now it could be fine, but goddamn the fun we had with that game. And I said that's a more polished one that I don't think most people will be like, that's a bad game. We've recognized the flaws with it, I would say. I know you're going to hate this one. Only because I didn't go all the way through it, but Kid Chameleon.
No, fuck that.
That has a
nope.
that has a soft place in my heart. And honestly, it's the nostalgia of the soundtrack, of the different powers, but I never even made it through a quarter of that game. Like, I played enough levels where I was like, it's such a cool concept, and if it was 12 levels long, been a great game. But it's how many levels? Like 100?
Forget.
Some crazy number. So I recognize.
Yeah, what was it, like 110 levels or some ungodly number?
Some number that was like, holy shit. Yeah, like that one's pretty bad, and I always go back to it. And I know this is a weird one to say is bad, but I recognize the original Resident Evil ages so poorly. Now, it's historically a hugely important game. You could say the same about Alone in the Dark, all those, but I'll defend it and love it forever. And I know that's not like controversial. A lot of people will do that, but like I do recognize I'm not one of those people that would be like, but it's a good game and the tank just made it actually more scary. It's like, no, it had shitty controls. It had shit, like, come on, let's be honest. But yeah, those are my three.
All right. Might be somewhat easy here. First up, good old Sonic Spinball. Can I really defend it at all? Nope. Pure nostalgia pick, but it's one I've always loved. Bri, I got to bless you with that game for the review we did years and years ago.
Still better than Hotel Mario, but yeah.
I will agree. It is better than Hotel Mario. So there you go.
Yeah.
The Genesis version, Streets of Rage 3, it's extremely flawed. It's not like a fully bad game. It's just completely imbalanced, and it's got its problems.
Terrible soundtrack, but yeah.
Don't.
That was such a mess of just.
It was experimental. It was forward-thinking, and had some bangers.
Yeah. It's like you in your high school years. Experimental.
Some people like their cucumbers pickled. Brian, I don't know what you're trying to tell me.
Fucking Streets of Rage 3. You just like the robot arm. That's it. That and the kangaroo.
What the fuck out? Dude, that kangaroo ruled. I was like, oh my god, give me the kangaroo.
Fuck. Hate you.
And like, let me see a third. You know what? Probably Fighting Force. Like, I have the N64 version, which is definitely the worst version of the game, but that's the one I grew up with. And even just as a beat 'em up, like, it's not great. And it's kind of rough to go back to, but again, it's another huge nostalgia pick, and like that was my beat 'em up for like, you know, the 5th generation. Like, growing up with beat 'em ups on Genesis and being like, oh, they really don't make these anymore. So that game just got so much goddamn play from me.
Yeah, no, that's nostalgia for me too. And like a lot of 3D beat 'em up, shoot 'em ups from that era, like obviously you and I or people who grew up with it will love them. But I completely understand if somebody new picked it up and be like, the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, but like I could also throw in like Splatterhouse 2010. Like, that got killed in reviews, and it's got a ton of bugs and a ton of problems, and the load times are horrific.
That game is amazing.
But it's goddamn fun as hell, and it's got titties.
And it has all the original Splatterhouse games.
Yeah.
As bonus.
Hell of a package.
So,
or even like the original Army of Two, like trying to play with that like 2007 AI partner, like it's frustrating as shit, and it's kind of a one-trick pony of a game, but I fucking loved the hell out of that game back in the day.
That's a great game. Yeah. Yeah. No, I love that question. Doesn't matter if you ask him on another podcast. Always welcome to ask us whatever you want. So great question. Thank you, bud.
Yep. And yep, that does wrap up the questions for this week. So once again, thank you to everyone out there for the support. Make sure to head on over to Patreon, check out all those different tiers for when we upload stuff. To piggyback off Brian, fuck this year. It's been a rough year in general. So eyes on the prize, back on the horse, all those sayings next year for the bonus content. Swear to God, we're sorry. We're so sorry. But yes, we will be out there for you. And once again, if you are listening on iTunes, Podbean, or YouTube, make sure to head on over to all the different platforms. Leave those likes, leave those comments, leave those subscriptions. Share it around. Tell your friends. Anything you can do can and will help. Fill that hole in their ear the same way you can fill that hole in your gaming collection over at ghettogamer.net, where you can use our code DBPG and get 20% off your first order. So that means you can go and fill up those holes with your NES, your Super NES, your N64 collections. You can get games, you can get controllers, you can get accessories, you can get the consoles themselves over at goodoldghettogamer.net, ran by our buddy Longy Long, so show him some love. And while you're showing some love, maybe you can finally learn how to love, or you can learn a lot of things over at Skillshare, the site where that's just filled with all kinds of different online learning courses. Use our code DBPG30 to get 30% off a year of one class of your choice. So you can learn how to cook something. You can learn some history. You can learn how to be better at video games. You can learn whatever you want over there. So once again, use our code DBPG30. And you know what? A little bit comes back to you boys.
Yeah. So thank you guys. Support them. Help support us. Support yourself. So check out those links. They are below. And thank you once again for all the support. So Chambers, we just talked about PC. We talked about value of consoles. And last week, we talked about the Steam machine. Well, leave it to PC nerds to do what they do best and nerd out and show why consoles will always need to be a thing. Because from Lextorius Twitter, he basically has a whole... it's a screenshot of what Valve basically used to create the Steam hardware. And it's basically what's the most popular operating systems or RAM or display. It's spec'd out to be a low-end PC. I'll say, well, I'll let me leave it there. It's a low-end PC for all intents and purposes.
Yeah, and to reiterate what you're saying over here, it's basically like, I don't know if Steam has like an active survey that you can take as a user for what you're running, or if it just kind of pulls the specs from all the users. But yeah, like you said, because according to Valve, they were saying we spent a lot of time testing a whole bunch of games. We think 8 gigabytes is good enough for most games as far as the system RAM goes. Every game we tested works, or no, for the VRAM. Every game we tested works
VRAM,
well,
yeah.
so basically we just feel like 8 gigs is sufficient, mostly because we want to keep the price point where it is, which they have not announced yet. That's very important.
Yep.
So Valve posted data themselves, only 30% of Steam users have more than 8 gigabytes of VRAM, and the amount who actually need 4K at 60 is less than 5%. So yeah, I assume they're just taking everyone's spec information. They have a extrapolation of it, and like you said, that's why like the system RAM's only around 16 gigs, the VRAM's at 8 gigs, the display's only 920 by 1080, or 1920 by 1080. So, nothing world shaking, nothing like crazy, and that's why, once again, holy crap, the price point's going to be so friggin' important. That has been the thing that everyone's been talking about, especially like I know Linus Tech Tips had a thing where he was talking to them and they were like, yeah, we're not pricing it like around a PS5. And he kind of expects it to probably be around like a $900 system, which
maybe he's wrong though. I
hope no one knows for sure yet. So maybe
that's the point. We don't know.
I mean, they could be testing the waters for all we know, and like, maybe they're listening to some feedback on it because most people are like, well, for fucking $900, I can build my own thing with like, even slightly better specs that I can easily update and shit like that. So
yeah, it's going to be the price is going to be what it lives and dies by, regardless of how good it is. But Jim, what I will say is, you and I just hit on it. Convenience of consoles are what make everything. No one buys Nintendo hardware because of its its technical specs. They buy it for games and convenience. Same with PlayStations or Xboxes or whatever. It's like, why would you put out that much for an Xbox? And you can make all the bitches. It's like, well, if you just have a PC, you'll get all the Xbox games you want. It's like, yeah, but not everyone wants to set up a whole fucking desk. Not everyone wants to configure some shit. Not everyone wants to do that. Like, buy it, let me plug it into my TV, and boom, it works.
You know what? No, Brian, here's what Xbox needs to do. They've fucked up every other part of the last year of all their decisions as far as trying to bring people in. So here's what they need at every Xbox kiosk in a store. They need to have a gaming PC there, and they need to have an Xbox there, and run the same game from scratch, and have people come up and try to run it on their fucking PC and jump through those goddamn hoops. Even for as easy as it is in this day and age, have them try to do everything they normally would do on an Xbox. I've never wanted a Series X more in my life than those first, 3 hours of trying to configure fucking Call of Duty in order just to get on and play. And even then, just every time I try to do party chat, God knows if I'm going to get it to work right the first time. So I could just hit the X button and hit A and accept, and I joined the party, and I'm good to go.
Yep. Don't ever underestimate the I mean, that's iPhone versus Android, Jim. That's PC versus Apple. It's what it's always been, right? Ease makes things so much better for people. So the specs, yeah, fine. It's not going to be as spec'd out as a fucking high-end computer. Of course. But this was what I called it last week. This is that link between being a PC player who now has access to Steam and a console player. So if they were smart, they better keep this motherfucker. Even though, regardless of what they said, if they have it over 550, they're fucking nuts.
I think it could
be competitive.
Maybe get away with 700. I think 700's like the top it could possibly be.
It's still gonna kill, because you would have to be someone who's like, all right, maybe you have an old PC or a shitty laptop, and you're like, fuck, man, I want to play my Steam games. I want to be able to do it conveniently. Cool. This is I don't know. I don't doubt that it could be that. I just don't think it'll allow it to be that successful if it's that high. But, Steam is not going anywhere, Jim. And its founder, he seems to be doing all right. I don't know.
What, our Lord and Savior Gabes, Brian?
As you'll see from the picture in this tweet, man, to put out $500 million for a super yacht. And right now, what is it, Mega Million or Powerball is up to $690 million or something?
Something like that, yes.
And so even if you won that after taxes, you couldn't afford this thing. Because this super yacht is the 50th largest in the world, which is depressing just Something that's
$500 million, and that's
dollars.
only in 50th place.
50th. It has a basketball court, cinema, full medical facility with a live-in nurse, and a gaming room with 15 PCs.
Not only that, Bri, but it carries 280 miles of cabling, which is enough to stretch from Los Angeles to Las Vegas.
Okay, so imagine a world, Jim, where you just have, call it unlimited funding. Like, so if he's put out $500 million, you know what, let me just look up. What do you think his net worth is?
God, I mean, if he can afford a $500 million yacht, I'll say $3 billion.
Let's see. Now, obviously, take it for what it's worth online. Oh, wow. So you said $3 billion?
Yes.
That was his net worth, 3.9 in late 2021.
Oh boy.
Currently, it's 11 billion.
What? Holy shit. You know what? I almost never say this about any fucking billionaire, but you know what, Gabe? You earned it, buddy. You are PC gaming. So you know what? Sure. Have your yacht. Just fucking have it.
You know what? When you have 11 billion, 500 million for a yacht, that's like us getting our $30,000 to $40,000 car. You're like, you know what? It's just another expense for him.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, when you're doing something that's not even 5% of his like net worth at that point.
It's nothing. He honestly could have probably would we say that was 50th in the world?
Yep.
He could have figured out a way to get to 20th and still probably not even put a dent, like a little bit of a hurt on himself.
I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of a pussy for not doing that.
But here's the deal. Okay, so let me go back to my question. All right, Jim, say you're worth 11 billion. I don't doubt, like, let's say you bought a super yacht. Of course you're going to put a gaming room in there. Why is there 15 PC? Is that just for, like, his buddies to do it to? Or, like, I don't know. Like, I imagine if I had a super yacht, yeah, of course I'm going to have gaming stuff, but, like, are you fitting it out with PCs, Jim? Or are you just throwing some console? Is it like a whole console, basically a reconstruction of your room, but with every console ever, and you're just doing it like that?
See, Bri, I think this is a 5D chess move by Gaben because, as we all know, Twitch streamer girls are all about the games. So it's about nothing else. It's purely about the gaming. So they can't not stream not from a PC, Brian. So they have to be on there. So if you're going to be hanging out on a yacht, why not have 14 of your best female streamer Twitch girls on there with you?
I mean, yeah. I was going to say, oh, wait, he's married, but he's divorced. So what are you trying to say, Jim?
I'm just saying, just saying things, Brian. He's a very friendly guy. He likes to hang out with people.
Wait, is he someone, does he have acquisitions? Does he have accusations against him?
Oh, no,
is
he's
that
a
what
fucking
you're telling
saint.
me?
No, there's absolutely, I've never heard any bad words about Gaben.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I was like, because I truly don't know if there was. I was like, fuck.
No, Brian, I'm just saying whores like money, okay?
Damn it, Jim. Damn it, Jim. The question is, why doesn't he have Steam machines on?
Right, where would you rather be if you're an Instagram influencer? Would you rather be on a yacht in Saudi Arabia, or would you want to be on Gaben's yacht playing PC games and playing basketball? You tell me.
Why are you going to ask stupid questions, Jim?
Exactly.
Come on. I mean, you know what? Good for
Saudi Arabia, Brian, so I can go to Mr. Beastland, obviously.
I don't. I have zero hate in my heart for this guy. Like you said, I'm never like, oh man, super pro billionaire. I'm also not. I should also be clear. Like, if you did something to create a business and you become a billionaire, good on you. Oil princes, different story.
Right.
But this shit, yeah, cool. Like 500 fucking million though. Good on him. That's awesome. I don't think he cares what they end up selling the fucking Steam hardware for or the Steam machine.
He's going to make his money no matter what.
He's like, cool, sell 10 of them. I don't give a fuck.
And even more, like, there's already the rumor mill going around about the Steam machine that's going to be what's going to have Half-Life 3. So it's already like,
oh,
if that's what it is, it doesn't fucking matter what they price it. The nerds are going to flock to it.
Jim, nerds do one thing well, and it's
Right.
nerd out.
It's almost like having an exclusive people want would bring in sales. Damnedest thing. Who would have ever thought of such a thing?
Gabe.
Obviously, Gabe. And his horse.
All right, Chambers. Well, here's the thing. We talked earlier. You actually threw it out there. Some of the complaints that Call of Duty is getting was due to AI. And according to an article from PC Gamer, the ex-Square Enix suit says, you can whine all you like, but Gen Z loves AI slop, and everyone and their grandma is already using it. Interesting approach, but it's something you and I have talked about. Honestly, you know what's funny? Like, we knew about this, but I feel like this past year has been the real rise of AI usage. Like, last year, I feel like it was all doom and gloom, like it could be coming. And I will say now, you can't watch a YouTube video, you can't see something on Instagram, TikTok, that there's so much questionable, like, okay, clearly, some of it's still like, this is clearly AI. And then other shit you go, oh shit, that was AI. Like, the lines are getting so fucking blurred. But we knew there was a couple games.
Wait, Brian, are you saying
out,
that Mr. Rogers didn't run down the ramp with the steel chair?
You know, Jim, I hate to be the one to break it to you. It's not him.
Bullshit. I don't believe you.
And we talked about, like, when AI first started, I feel like the prevalence of it, especially around time of the voice actors strike, and, like, could they use AI to start doing this, or using AI music, or using AI backgrounds, and this and that. Well, as this article basically alludes to, like, a lot of games are using it. He uses two specific examples, though. Arc Raiders, which I don't know what Arc Raiders is.
It's apparently like the new big game. Like, I haven't touched it at all. I really don't know anything about it yet, but it's huge right now. And apparently, like, a lot of people really like it. And it's one of those ones that, like, there's no fucking gamer culture bullshit war around it. Like, everyone just kind of seems to like it.
Okay. The controversy with that, they make prominent use of AI voices, and it peaked at 480,000 concurrent players last weekend. And then the other one they use is Roblox game Steal a Brain Rot, which also translates to Fortnite, which was the thing I was telling you earlier. Logan and all of his fucking friends are obsessed with this game. And all it really is, there's a conveyor belt of these brain rots, whatever the fuck they are. They have the dumbest fucking names, like, I thought he was talking gibberish, and I yelled at him. He's like, I need a Uchabini Susalini. And I was like, what the fuck are you saying? And then I look on the screen. I'm like, oh, that's its actually name. It's so dumb. You collect these things. They generate money for you. And the more you have in a house, the more money you can have that you can then upgrade the house. It's like a collectathon just with nonsense, which you could argue a lot of games are. But his friends, all of them, everyone fucking loves it at that age. So that one had 30 million concurrent users. So it's all kids. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you're a fucking adult and you do Steal a Brain Rot, get investigated. That's all I'm going to say. Like, you should not be an adult playing that game. But it's on Roblox, it's on Fortnite and everything. And literally all the things that are made, those 3D models, are all AI, apparently.
So, Brian, when you hear Logan going for the, oh, cool, I got a Susawini Suckapini, you're just going to, like, Apu in front of the bullet in front of James Woods? Like, no!
It's just, dude, I feel full of my old man thing. Like, this is the thing where I'm like, your generation doesn't know.
Oh, it's
like,
over. It's Jover. It's done. We're out, Bri.
It is what it is. I can accept a lot of things. I can accept dumb music. I can accept certain slang. But now knowing that this is AI generated bullshit, you're like, but I'm also, you know what, Jim? You and I have talked about this a lot. Yes, is a terrible AI will be taking jobs from people. Yes. But goddamn, it's like at the point where it's like there's not even a question of stopping it.
Right. You want to hear something?
The only thing,
real quick to interject. There was a chart I saw on Twitter the other day, which means it's obviously real and not wrong in any way whatsoever. That we've reached a breaking point where the amount of content added and uploaded to the internet is now it's It's crossed the lines, Brian. It's more AI than actual original people stuff.
User
generated.
Well, the only comfort is that it's still humans doing something to generate that AI. The scary part will be when people figure out how to write code or programs where you just tell AI to continuously generate and you're no longer even prompting it and it's doing it on its own and learning it better algorithmically.
Prompt your own prompts. Uh-oh.
Yes. Yeah. That's exactly what I mean. That's when you'll go, well, fucked. Like, this is insane. I would love to say, like, you know how they're making, what's that shit called that they make in labs now, like Beyond Meat or imitation meat?
Yeah.
I would hope you could at least get some kind of label or something that at least tells you is like, it's real meat, it's lab-grown meat. I don't want it because on one hand, it requires a level of oversight or censorship or some person to do it. I wish it could be like AI generate, like basically a tab in YouTube, like AI generated material, user generated material. I wish you could separate it with that.
It's the new satire tag. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's where we're going. And games are no different. They're going to use AI.
Right. Man. You want to hear the worst part of this. So the ex-Square Enix executive in question was named Jacob Novak, and he had a bunch of quotes here where he says, Gen Z loves AI slop. They do not care. The upcoming generation of gamers are a bane in The Dark Knight Rises, saying, you merely adopted this slop. I was born in it. I want to die, Bri.
I
just bullet right now.
I feel like he could have.
Hate tech bros. I hate AI bros. Fucking, if I had to hear Joe Rogan one more time say that AI music is doing great things, just you see, he took the song that someone originally created and they made a slow country version of it. It's amazing. Shut the fuck up.
Listen, while I agree with you, I don't like the term it's amazing. I'm not going to lie. Like, some of those songs I had heard before the Joe Rogan thing, but I know what you're talking about because once I listened to it, then it started recommending him talking about it. But like that 50 Cent Many Men that was turned into like a jazz song, like a 40s or 50s jazz song.
Right.
I forget what era it is. Say what you want. I love that song, Many Men. I heard that. If you just showed me that and I had no context, I'd be like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like if someone did a cover of it. I am a big fan of covers of songs I like.
Oh, yeah, no.
I don't care what style.
I'm not dissing covers at all because that takes like effort and creativity and it's real.
Yeah. Oh, no, for sure. But imagine your favorite band is Rush. If you put in and said, I want Rush represented as ska or like in some
like what do you call it? Like Mindless Self-Indulgence did a version of what do you call it? Tom Sawyer. That's like one of their bigger songs actually. And it's like, a 2.5 minute electronica, industrial super fast kind of version, shit like that. And it's cool how they did it. But it's like, they put their spin on an entirely different kind of genre and different song and shit like that. Great. I am totally not against that form of covers and music and shit like that. Don't put it in a fucking computer, have it shit something out and go, oh my God, look how amazing this is. Fuck you. Stop acting like it's real. Stop acting like it's great. Yes, it's catchy. Yes, it's cool.
Okay. I'm trying to do the devil's advocate here.
Right. Another fat person fell through the ground.
Yeah, I don't. Some of those I just don't even get.
Right. Like, a woman gave her man a beer at the Olympics. It's an Olympic sport now. It's great.
The amount of crazy, I'll call them offensive and racist AI things of that, where it's like, it's shit like that, where it's like the women's Olympics and they have them all cleaning dishes, who can do it the fastest. I'm like, all right, so someone's obviously still going to throw crazy offensive humor in there, but let's take, for example, Jim, if you put in a prompt and said, I want the Streets of Rage soundtrack done with legit instruments, something, and say it was done actually pretty well, and would you purposely be like, I can't like this? Or could you just accept the fact it's like, yeah, I know this is not real, but that sounds kind of cool. Like,
I have no problem
turn
saying
around and
it
sell a
sounds
disc of
cool.
that.
I just hate people saying this is the future. Go fuck yourself.
But this is what I'm afraid of. To a degree.
Right, give me a cloud, because I'm the old man yelling at it, all right?
I'm with you. Like, I guess, and every time we've talked about many times, technology hits and sometimes it forces growth or something. Napster came along. All the artists bitched. Eventually, what did we get to? Subscription-based services or selling songs for 99 cents because the price point of selling albums was no longer viable. Once Napster came along, it made it obsolete. So I guess with AI coming along, and I can take any song, or how many songs have been completely made up? It's like, give me Eminem's voice and create a new song with him and plug in whoever. And then they write a whole fucking... So it's like... I don't know. Like, once again, without the disclaimer of this is AI versus this is user-generated, and then you'll have purists and people will just listen to whatever. Man, I don't like it at all. But I'm like, what is the way you combat this, right? I guess that's my question.
Magnets and EMPs. We have to take the world back, Brian. Start fresh. Get rid of it all. I don't need StarCraft. I don't need a podcast. Just wipe it clean. Clean slate.
I mean, let me ask you this. Okay, so say you were about to play a game. What's a game you're really like? What's a franchise? Okay, say they made Streets of Rage 5, and you found out
that they use a lot of AI assets and shit. Yeah, I'd still play it, obviously. Like, I'll be a total hypocrite about it when it's something I want. But, yeah.
That's my question. Like,
it's also a difference where, like, if the whole game was made with AI or if, like, they just, like, filled in some background filler with AI. Like, it's also varying degrees. Because, like, yeah, like, I don't like that they use, like, generative AI to make a background. But it's just like, all right, it's a background. Like, that could have been a job someone worked on. But as long as, like, the actual game, it's where it gets fuzzy.
Okay, so here's my question. Will this garner appreciation for, like, will it hit a point where it is really cool and now everyone can generate anything they want, but then all of a sudden there's such a heavy appreciation on watching someone do a live performance, actually getting a legit painting someone did, actually getting going back to film, like movies being recorded with film, like basically going back to physical, and all of a sudden a need or feeling that you got to return to that. Like, will that maybe force the hand on all that shit? I
mean, it's going to be like, it's like how vinyl is big again, kind of shit like that. Like, maybe everything time's a flat circle and all that bull crap. Like, I get it. This is me old manning out about this bull crap and being scared about the future and the possibilities of AI just because,
of course,
of how it can take over fucking everything and make anyone replaceable almost in any kind of goddamn thing. Like, it's very much Brave New World kind of deal here. But maybe, hopefully, like anything else, everyone kind of blows their load on it, and then it kind of comes back down to earth where it's like, all right, here's where it's practical, here's where it's useful. I mean, fucking God bless anyone out there looking in the job hunting market right now, because bad enough you used to have to, like, work with headhunters and like, people reviewing 10,000 fucking resumes. Now you have AI doing it, so good fucking luck.
I'm trying to be what is the silver lining? Not if AI takes over everything, but if AI took over things that did allow you to free up your time, free up humans, right? Like, and I will say that is one thing Joe Rogan, as much as he says he likes that shit, him and Elon, you don't have to agree with them in anything, but they both are like, if this shit keeps proceeding, like, that will require, like, universal basic income or universal basic, what the fuck's the term? Basic income?
Basic income, basic healthcare, yeah, because no one can afford anything.
Healthcare,
no one's going to generate any money.
Yeah, so it's like now you open up humans for whatever the fuck we're going to do next. In theory, is it better exploration of space? Is it like I don't know what that next thing for us is, but it's like it's scary, but I'm like, maybe it does open up something. Or does it put us in that dystopian fucking Blade Runner universe where everyone is in this virtual world now and you simulate everything and life is, I don't know. I don't know.
No, it'll be dystopia because nothing ever works out well. So no one ever works for the common good. They've never done it for the history of mankind. So it's just not going to happen. And the AI is going to take after the human programmers in that sense, and we're all fucked.
Well, Jim,
it's not going to be Star Trek. It's going to be the Matrix. That's what's going to happen.
I'm always going to argue the quality of life for someone today, even on your worst day, is a million times better than someone 100 years ago.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So I try to glass half full, Jim. That's all I'm trying to be. My beer, it's way more than half full. So there you go.
I mean, look, you throw enough sex robots at people, maybe it takes the pain away. All right?
Jim, all the benefits of your wife, just no arguments. Think about that.
So which AI is the best for you saying? Was it Grok or ChatGPT?
Jim's like, all right, I'm in.
Is Dolly still a thing?
Jim, all the benefits and your AI wife drives for you.
My God. It's tough to take my glasses off dramatically with these headphones on. And the people on the audio version totally enjoyed all that part.
Yeah. No, but Chambers, so we'll obviously follow it. I think what I don't like about that article, is the way the guy wrote it, but also, like, I'll be honest.
I saw that Bane line, and I just thought of all the slurs I can't say anymore.
It pissed us off.
All the slurs.
But here's the deal. Like, if you literally think about it, why would, unless you call it out, like, you wouldn't even know you're playing a game with AI shit. So it's kind of fucked up to be like, they love AI slop. It's like, yeah, little kids like Steel or Brain Rot. I don't know about Arc Raiders, but I hate to say it. A game like Arc Raiders, I'm assuming, is a multiplayer game. You don't care about the voice acting in that. Voice acting matters for story-driven stuff, well-composed single-player games. Multiplayer, you don't give a fuck because you're probably talking over it anyway. So, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you, and hey, maybe AI out there's enough procedural generation where it can do things and automatically keep things off the radar, maybe off the radar of certain companies. Maybe you can make game servers for games that are long dead. And when, the common man out there tries to keep the game going and the big bad company shuts it down, maybe AI can find a way to keep it going. Maybe AI can save Concord, Brian.
Man, talk about something I did not ever expect for us to talk about again. And I was not aware about this with Sony either, but Sony is cracking down on Concord custom servers and issues DMCA takedowns on gameplay videos. Now, the article's from the Game Post, and basically the short and sweet version of it is there was a small group of developers who were able to bring Concord back. So Sony shut it down. Firewalk Studios was shut down, which is the studio that developed Concord. We covered it, the controversy with the game, all that bullshit. So it's been dead. And then this group somehow figured out a way to rebuild the back end, reverse engineer all systems, and they got matches actually working. So they were able to then upload kind of their journey on how they did it, how they created these things. That doesn't seem to be an issue. However, they started uploading gameplay footage, and the takedowns were issued right away by MarkScan, which is a group that Sony uses. They're kind of like the copyright enforcement for Sony on YouTube and other things. Digital asset protection. As we know, we upload a fucking podcast and have a muted clip of Super Mario, and right away Nintendo's on that shit.
To be fair, it wasn't Nintendo, it was Universal.
But what I'm saying is, like, these type of companies, some of them never catch shit. Some of them are, like, almost instantaneous. So this.
Oh, by the way, real quick aside, Brian. when YouTube says, yeah, you're demonetized, but it won't hurt your search or your viewability, fuck you. Bullshit.
It
10 out of
fucked it up
10.
right away.
10 of 10 of last uploads. Fuck you, Universal. But go on, Brian.
Yeah. So they also hit up things like the thing I was really excited to actually try. There's a Bloodborne demake, and I love demakes and modded games, but they did strikes on shit like this. What's interesting is they're only striking gameplay footages. They're not striking down videos that talk about the servers, how they did it, all that shit. And they don't seem to actually be going after the servers, but they're going after the gameplay. So the only thing about this article is like, it kind of seems a little too tinfoil hat. Like, yeah, they're trying to keep it down. I'm like, there's something algorithmically where they're like, I don't care what you're doing about the game, just don't show the fucking gameplay for some reason. It's weird, but at least they're not going after the guys and shutting down the servers, which I think is probably the bigger win here. I don't know. What's your take on it?
It's just like, it just seems like they're embarrassed about Concord. That's what it comes down to. It's like that girl you fuck, but you never wanted your buddies to find out, but then one of your buddies does and posts pictures of you and her on the internet all the time, and you just keep going, dude, just can you delete that, please? Like, come on.
Just take it down.
Just take it down. Like, I know. It's Sony going, I know, basically. And yes, I know it's their right to, take down the videos, and it's their intellectual property, blah, 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 blah. And I mean, I guess credit to them for not shutting down the servers, but it's just like, there's like, guys, can you just please, can you just please not show this?
Just get rid of it. I mean, we've always said it's always been fishy with fair use and whatever. Showing just direct gameplay of a multiplayer game, I guess the argument could be made there's zero transformative things about that. So maybe they feel justified in saying all that footage is theirs.
Or maybe it's
know.
like
It's
somewhat slight piracy because it's a dead game, so technically you shouldn't be able to play it and not be able to upload new footage of it. I don't know. It's not like they're making money off the game though, because they decided themselves to shut it down and take it all away, and to pull the games from the stores and shelves and all that crap.
That's what I'm like trying to figure out. Is like, are they? So why not take down all the footage, like, or issue
or strike the servers at that point? Either go full bore or don't do anything. Like, this is a very weird in between where they're kind of trying to be the good guys, but they still don't want people to know about it.
I guess the fear, if I'm using trying to be devil's advocate here, is the fear like these guys, they have the server and then they can maybe make money on it somehow. Like, I don't know what the issue. Like, I'm really truly trying to figure out like, what is the concern?
Maybe that is it. At the end of the day, it's like, look, we're not making money off this game, so you can't.
Which is okay,
fair-ish, I guess.
Like, so maybe if they catch wind, these guys start charging people. Like, okay, cool. Then I'd say shut them down. I will say that. But if you're just a dedicated ass group of fans who are like, hey, for whatever reason, we really do like this game, or does it create a slippery slope for any dead IP to then be reverse engineered, and it opens up a secondary market that they don't want really to get out?
Battleborn's back, baby. It'll get its revenge on Overwatch. Only took 10 years.
I don't know if Evolve still has a server, but come on, bring Evolve back.
Hey. Oh, man, the ways they fucked that up. But yes. Yeah, I mean, it's just a weird one. I don't know. It's like, someone has a picture of your dick in the worst light. It's just like, can you just not show that one? It's like, I have other pictures you can show. Just don't show that one.
Jim, do you have any good light ones?
No, I personally don't. That's why I don't take dick pics.
Yeah, that's why. But Jim, speaking of
lighting,
fans, speaking of AI, speaking of bad writing, speaking of all the things we're kind of talking about, oh boy, this one, I've seen you comment on it. and I have some opinions, but the game that's been waited for fucking ever, I would say, in the world of Nintendo with Metroid Prime 4, you think everyone's just going to be really excited about the game, right, Jim? Like, that should be the only thing.
There's no way they could possibly fuck this up.
Yeah, like, how can you fuck up a game that everyone's been waiting for?
How can you fuck up a series known for its moodiness, its silence, its isolation, its exploratory elements? You know, all the best games in it, obviously, are known for this. How could they fuck this up?
So the tweet comes to us from Sophia Narwitz. The video, I'm going to have it muted because you know what? I don't even know if I'm going to show the video.
Just do a still picture. Do a still picture.
I'm
Just
going to
do a goddamn still picture.
So it's a still picture. Click the link below. You can watch the video and the tweet yourself. She basically says, firing game writers into the sun one by one until the quality of their writing improves. So you got a very nerdy guy who's just the
Brian,
comical sidekick.
That's Miles McKenzie to you, Brian. All right? Show some respect.
Is that really his name?
That's his name.
So he's the nerdy, annoying sidekick that, you know what, I'm just going to say, and you might not agree with this, Jim, Nintendo has one of the worst track records of annoying sidekicks.
Samus has her Navi.
Yeah, Navi. Think of your fucking
Slippy.
Froggy, Slippy. Like, think of all that. Like, Nintendo has a very well-known history of terrible sidekicks that are really annoying. But in this one,
Brian, don't you fucking dare imply this is going to be one of the best games of all time because it has one of the worst goddamn characters in it.
I'm just saying, track records.
God damn it.
Tell me I'm wrong.
It's not wrong. I mean, it hasn't worked for Metroid in the past because, like, that's been an argument with a lot of these games where it's like, oh, tell me you haven't played all the Metroid games. It's like, yes, I haven't played all the Metroid games. Like, yeah, I haven't played Metroid Prime 3. I know there's a lot of NPCs in that. Like, everyone hated Other M, and that had a lot of dialogue and NPCs in that. But it wasn't like this.
No, this one, so it's tonally very, like you said, Metroid by default, and I'm not talking about all spin-offs, but by default, you're like moody, isolated, Samus on a mission, scary, sci-fi, all this shit. I know in 3 they did have more voice actors, and 1 they had none, and 2 it was like, okay, they had a tiny bit. 3 they added more, and this one they just went full bore, like, have the quirky sidekick that's going to say stuff.
Right, The Office and Marvel has ruined everything.
Well, here's what I'm trying to think about.
This guy is fucking... God, he's fucking...
He's Jim.
He's Ed Helms going, well, that happened.
Yeah.
Just take that character and put it in fucking Metroid. That's what this is.
I mean, here's the deal.
It's every Joss Whedonism. It's every goddamn Kevin Feige 12 fucking years of Marvel movies. But all the ones after Endgame that no one cares about, all just wrapped up in one and thrown in a Metroid game.
It certainly is. I'm going to blame this more on, once again, the sensitivity era, I'm going to call it, where it's like, you need someone non-offensive and you need humor. And this is the type of humor it breeded, because you had to get rid of all the offensive humor. And you're like, what's
There's
something
no offensive
that's
humor
safe?
in Marvel or in Metroid. There's no humor in Metroid.
Well, there's no humor in Metroid. That should be the point. Like that, yes, by default. I don't know why they felt...
No, right. No, I know what you're getting at. It's not because of woke. You know what this is because of? It's a desperate attempt to appeal to normies. That's what it is. Because Metroid's always been a kind of niche genre that will, like, it'll sell 1 to 2 million copies for even their best games and shit like that. And they're like, oh, if we throw the wacky side character in there, then Betty in accounting is going to just fucking run to Metroid now.
Well, so my thinking is, this is a character that, yes, this is going to be highlighted. It's going to be an annoying fucking character. Guarantee you he dies in the game. Guarantee you it's a more actual heart-wrenching thing. Like, think about fucking how annoying was Steve in fucking Resident Evil Code Veronica.
I didn't care when he died.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I think for some reason they're going to try to build this character like he's annoying, and then he dies, and they're going to try to elicit an emotion.
Oh, who's that fucking agent from the first Avengers movie who eventually got like 1,000 things and he was a life model decoy?
Phil
something or other. Yeah.
Phil something. Yeah, so
he's
the thing.
He's that guy.
It's something.
He's the nerdy superfan who latches on and then he dies tragically trying to save them. And
because without
Samus discovers how to be a hero again. Fuck.
Well, that's my point, right? Samus, by default, she's cold, she's calculated, she's a hunter, she's a badass.
Well, until badass, everything just sounded like a woman.
Damn it, Jim. but like, the point is to try to evolve her character. You know, most of the game, she's never going to probably even respond to half his shit. She's just going to stare at him blankly. And then when something happens, it's meant to evoke a response to her and make her evolve as a character. I don't agree with any of this. I'm just saying this is my only assumption as to why the fuck you would do that. Like, I don't think the whole game is tonally like this. I think there's probably very serious moments.
Right.
And the only way you make a moment more serious is you do have that wacky whatever, and then Ripley fucking puts a tail through his chest. Like, I don't know. Like, you do something to make you go, oh, fuck. How can we tug at the heartstrings of fans of this Metroid universe? Your only options are kill Samus or create a character that, whether you like him or not, he provided something, he humanized her, and now we killed him. That's my only guess. I don't know why else you would do it.
Brian, last week you accused me of not caring about tradition. Well,
you
Brian, I do. And
I
am
fucking
demanding.
You disrespect
demanding.
You disrespect the tradition.
I am
all
demanding tradition from Metroid. No, this is bad. No.
It is bad, and I'm agreeing with you on that. You know,
I'm wearing a Rick and Morty shirt right now, and I see this, and I go, no.
You know what it is, though? The other part of me that I get enjoyment out of is the old curmudgeon in you, the Dave Attell of it all, right? The guy that's like, you can't be witty and goofy without being dark and talking about like being molested without it being funny. So when there's humor like this, there's a mindset of guys that like no, it can't be funny unless it's dark and you came from a fucked up place and you're making life like this. You can't have humor like this. Fuck you guys. You're like, no, I hate Ryan Reynolds and I hate everything he represents. I hate The Office and Ed Helms. Like,
I will never besmirch Ryan Reynolds, I'll have you know. All right?
You besmirch him all the time.
When have I ever besmirched Ryan Reynolds? You besmirch
Deadpool all the time.
I said it was overrated, but I enjoy it.
But you also said you hate that that's his thing in everything.
Well, especially after that, it became way more of that. But yes, he is the same guy in everything. But
yeah,
I'm just saying, he can be the same guy in everything, and it's fine.
But he's an easy target for, you know what I'm saying? He's an easy target that people hate on all the time.
Yes.
Like for that, I call it that brand of humor. And this is the PG version of that. Essentially, like you said, it's the Marvel shitty side character, whatever. It's like you and I used to make the joke about like your friends who'd be like, "Yeah, the Rob Zombie Halloween's the best because it's so metal, it's so dark, it's so bleh." Like there can exist both tastes, right? And unfortunately, I think
yes, there are retards out there. Yes,
agreed. But, damn it, Jim. But the point is, I agree with you. Metroid is not the place to insert humor. It's never has been, and it shouldn't be. I just don't know what made them do this. Is this going to be the turning point in the series where this is a thing now? Or is this a one-off experiment? Like you said, are they trying to really bridge a gap generationally? Because maybe the new generation, they're also fucking sensitive. They can't have someone so dark and whatever. I mean, even look at your precious DC. Like, Nolan made the best Batman movies ever. There was nothing funny, even remotely. There was like 2 or 3 things that were like kind of like, huh. And then the Zack Snyder movies, they realized they went fucking downhill, and then they're like, we got to compete with Marvel, and then they tried throwing in humor and failed terribly at it. That's just the way. They're like, humor somehow translates to money. No one wants dark and moody.
To be fair, Zack Snyder is a hack.
Say what you want. Dawn of the Dead remake and 300 are good movies.
Yes,
I don't
I
care
enjoy
what you
them.
say. Yeah.
Everything after that.
What else? I forget what else he made. You know what? I did not mind Man of Steel. Did he make Man of Steel?
He made Man of Steel.
I like that movie. I
As
don't care
an
what
action
anyone says.
movie, it's not bad. It's a terrible Superman movie.
I don't know if it's terrible. I had this debate or conversation. Did you watch the new Superman movie?
Not yet. I still want to.
Okay. Extremely comic booky. That's the only thing I'm going to say. And there's other issues I have we'll talk about at some point. But I don't know. Man of Steel was fine. Like Brandon Roos, Superman, that was good too. Because
You hated that. You came out of that movie saying that was so boring and nothing happened. You hated that movie when we saw it. I was the defender.
You were a defender.
I was the only one who liked that movie when we left.
You were the defender of Kevin Spacey alone.
No, I said I loved that Brandon Routh's Superman was a pure representation of Golden Age Superman. It was fucking great. I love that movie.
But it was boring.
Nothing happens.
But
it's boring, but God damn it, he's just being a nice, good hero. It's great.
Yes, he could, because that was just a rehash of the original. Fuck, what year was the original Superman?
The Christopher Reeve ones? Like, in the 70s. Yeah.
70s or 80s? I can't remember, but yeah. It was just a direct I think that's what disappointed me. I was like, it is such a rehash of that it was nothing different. It was still fine. I'm saying it was fine. Man of Steel, I was like, he's still Superman. He's still badass. But I like that it's like, okay, he is what he is. This newest Superman movie, the only thing I'm going to say is my mom had to take my kids to that movie. My mom knows nothing about Superman. She's like, man, Superman just gets his ass kicked the whole movie. Like, and he screams a whole lot and cries a whole lot. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to see that on my Superman. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah, but I still got to see it to judge for myself.
Yeah, like, I'm not saying I dislike the movie. I'm just saying it is so tonally different than any other Superman movie where you go, all right, if you want just full comic booky, and once again, Jim, if you don't like this humor, there's a lot you're not going to like with that Superman. That's all.
It's not that I don't dislike this humor outright either. All right, like I loved Early Office. Like I do like some of the Marvel movies. I don't want it in my fucking Metroid.
I agree. You know, I agree with this. I am a believer of tonally keeping things what they are. The only way I could see a Metroid where you're in a humorous is, if you have a cross-universal with another, I don't know. What's a humorous character in Nintendo? Not thinking Smash. I'm thinking like a direct, like, one-to-one. Like, I don't know. If there was a humorous character that is already established and somehow...
Like Wario. Wario's humorous.
Yeah, if somehow those two are in a cross game, okay, fine.
Or you know what?
AKA
burn it all to
kinda
the
like
fucking
Wolverine.
ground. Kill Samus and let Miles get in the fucking thing, and you just have Marvel Spider-Man and fucking Metroid. Just burn it all to the ground. It's fine. Just do it. Just do it. Just quips after quips. More quips.
But Jim,
quips for everybody.
Here's a question. You and I have seen this happen many times now. When enough fans bitch about stuff, we've seen Sonic get a whole remake on how he looks. We've seen other things get graphical improvements. We've seen questionable writing maybe be adjusted. Do you think they're going to... And I guess it's worth noting. I don't know if this is just a very small niche of people that are really hating on it, or if everyone is.
I mean, it's the internet, so, you always have to take that with a grain of salt. But it's also, like, Metroid is niche. So it's like, it's never, like, it's one of those timeless things for Nintendo, but it's never been a huge seller for Nintendo. So it's like, it's always been a thing that's had its fans. It's very important, but like Metroid invented the genre, but like Hollow Knight's the biggest thing in the genre, Like, people who play Hollow Knight, 9/10 of them have not played a Metroid game. That kind of deal.
True. Yeah. I mean, it's like Black Christmas developed the slasher genre and the idea of POV. Most people don't know that, and they think Halloween, all these other ones. No one goes back and watches or knows that shit. That's fine. But yeah, I don't know. I believe they'll tweak it down a little bit. Maybe they won't. When is
You know
it
what?
supposed to
It's
release, by the
Nintendo.
way?
I don't think they are. That is a good question. I forget.
Metroid. Let me look it up.
Yep.
Metroid.
Everyone's favorite part of a podcast, the Google search.
So it looks like. Oh, never mind. December 4th. So
Yeah, they ain't changing shit before then.
We are right there. But
This,
you know what?
Right,
Fuck,
this was
fuck
this
the
was
internet.
hype. This is a hype package. Part of the hype.
Everyone's going to give it a fucking 10 out of 10. I'm going to tell you that right now. They're going to overlook all the terrible dialogue. Assuming the gameplay is what Metroid Prime should be,
Yeah.
it's going to get overlooked. Yes, people will bitch about it, but once again, go back to Navi, go back to Slippy, go back to all the terrible sidekicks. People can overlook a lot of terrible things.
Oh yeah, no, I mean,
does.
if you make a perfect game gameplay wise, like fuck the rest. Like, all right, that it's whatever. You go, it's stupid, or it becomes a meme. It'll be a meme. He'll be a meme. If the game is that good.
Yeah, I mean,
If not, everyone's gonna be like, yeah, the game was mid, and he got this fucking asshole.
I will say it does make me want to go back and do all the Metroid Prime games. I probably won't.
I actually finally got some new Joy-Con, so I do want to get back into Metroid Prime 1.
Jim, I'm going to throw one tile.
They're so fucking expensive.
Dude, I can't believe you. Like, you should have just not done that. Stuck with third-party controllers until you get Switch 2. Because you know you're going to get Switch 2. It's not even a question of if.
Eventually, but like, I honestly have no real desire to run out and get one yet.
But then why would you spend the money on a Joy-Con? Just use your third-party controllers. They're so much better. It's not even a question.
Yeah.
You just need it because you need them on the side.
I need them on the side,
That's
Bri.
all.
I love my undocked play, Bri. I need them on the side. It's how I've done 99% of my Switch playing unless fucking friends are over. If it's not that, I'm playing it right in front of my face.
God damn it, Jim. Well, we'll follow up. We'll see. We'll see where this game goes. How
Right.
it's received.
Maybe the Redditor won't be that big a problem. Maybe it'll be Game of the Year for next year. But
By the way, can you explain that fucking term? And that guy talks about it, and I see other people comment on it. What does he mean by the Redditor? I don't go on. Obviously, I'm the guy who doesn't go on the fucking. I know Reddit, and have I seen topics? Sure, but is that how people talk on Reddit? Is that what is implying?
it's like nerdy with its own ecosystem, like draped in. It's hard to explain. You don't really know how to pick out a Redditor or be like, man, that's so fucking Reddit until you've like really experienced it. It's very tough to explain.
Fuck, man. These ecosystems that exist among themselves are like. I really do want to meet someone and be like, I get it. Like, I get a Redditor. Like, just it's like back in the day. It was so easy. You're a nerd. You're a geek. You're this. You're this. Like, you can call it out. Now you're fucking a Xer, a Redditor, a YouTuber, a this. Like, fuck.
You know what? Let's put it this way. Obviously,
right.
no one on the internet's going to understand this reference, but our buddy Orloff, imagine him, but instead of being him, imagine his isms soaked in internet nerdy irony.
Okay. That's a good. Okay. I see what you're saying. No. Okay. All right. I think that makes sense to me.
There you go. You're welcome. Everyone else out there listening, I'm sorry, but I had to do it for Brian. You already know who Reddit is. I had to tell Brian.
Oh, Chambers. But let's close it out. A guy that I end up seeing on here all the time, Wario64. He says the Game Awards Game of the Year nominees have been leaked. So I'll just say this with the caveat that maybe it could be wrong, even though the Game Awards, I guess, are December 11th. So it's
yeah,
not
they've
far off.
already started posting all of their things and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, if you
So
want, I can drop a link. You know what? Fuck it. We do it every other year. So while you do it, you go over these, Brian. I'll drop the link to all the other fucking ones, and we can talk about some of them.
So there are 6 games for Game of the Year. The first is the Claire Obscure Expedition 33, which our buddy Blade just talked about last week. And he gave me lots of shit for calling him out and saying he picks bad games. We got Death
Can
Stranding.
you blame the poor fuck, Brian?
We got Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
Nice no answer on that one.
Listen, Jim, you know me. I say what I say, and I say what I say. That's it.
All right, Popeye. All right, let's go.
Donkey Kong Bonanza. I didn't even know that was a game. Hades 2. I thought Hades 2 was still in development.
I think it officially got released this year.
Fuck, I want to play that. Hollow Knight, Silk Song, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Wow. Okay. Last week, you and I both said the same thing. Never even heard of Expedition 33, but when you click its name, it's every award under the fucking sun. So
yeah, that's the most nominated game for this Game Awards.
Guess it's not shocking. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. It's funny. I remember hearing so much about Death Stranding. I didn't hear a fucking peep about Death Stranding 2. I don't even know either game. What is the mechanic? Like, what is the thing? All I ever see is Norman Reedus carrying a bunch of boxes in a wasteland. Like, what do you actually do in that game?
So it's like a big open world, like adventure, slight RPG-ish elements, but like I remember at least with the first one, the big like gimmick of it, because it's a Kojima game, was like building your like zip lines to get all over the world and like building your travel ways, but also the ones that other people around the world who are making, you kind of almost make an ecosystem with other players to like fully connect the world together in a way. And I guess the story was cool too. But like I know like the whole zip lining kind of connection thing was the big gimmick. I never played it, so before anyone goes, well, you know what it was, like, shut up, I don't care.
Okay. Donkey Kong Bonanza. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of remember a little blip about this game.
No, that's the biggest game from Nintendo from this year. That's the one that most people are like, oh, now this Switch 2 is worth it. Like, kind of like what they hoped Mario Kart was going to be. Like, people seem to really like Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Hades 2, I mean, if it's anything like Hades 1, it's another one where I remember hearing all the hype when it was still in its... The only reason I didn't put it on my list, or actually I put it as an addendum on the list, because when I did, it was still in development. But now that I'm seeing it, yeah, it was released in September 25th. I just missed that completely. I will play it. I love the first one. I think that's probably one of the best versions of a roguelite dungeon crawler. But,
yeah,
okay.
You know what? I've heard, I'm the internet guy, I've heard shocking little chatter about Hades 2. Maybe it's just more Hades, which is good, but, you know.
But there comes a point where it's like, okay, Hollow Knight, Silk Song.
Huge, absolutely huge.
Yeah.
Monsters game.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. All I can remember about that game is all the fucking controversy.
Yes, I heard nothing about the actual really gameplay.
Which makes me really wonder, like...
Why is it there?
I mean, it got Game of the Year. Maybe it really is that fun. Like, what is the game about? It's a first-person open world. I'm very curious what the game is actually about.
It's supposed to be, like, time accurate and, like, yeah, I never really knew a ton about it.
I don't even remember at this point. What the fuck was the controversy? It was more about the guy who developed it, right?
The controversy was that, like, the Grumses and Smash JTs of the world were like, yeah, this guy's on our side. This game's going to be based. And he's like, and he basically went, no, fuck you guys. You're all weirdos. I'm not on your side. So then, like, you know, they all said he caved to the woke mob or some shit. It was culture war bullshit.
What's weird is in 2024, it won Best PC Game. So how the fuck is it getting...
I mean, the Game Awards almost works at, like, it's not like a December to December thing.
It was still released in February of this year. So
okay.
Weird.
Whatever.
Okay. I know you post it, either Silk Song or Claire. You're putting the money on Hollow's Night. I mean, yeah, I don't think Death Stranding has a chance in hell. I don't think
Donkey Kong maybe.
I don't think that even, honestly. I think you're spot on. Our ignorance to Expedition 33 is going to be really exposed. Like, let's see what happens if it ends up winning everything. Okay, maybe that is the game, but I would probably put my money on Hollow Knight as well. But that's from the bias of having played the first game and knowing how amazing it is. So the only thing about Expedition 33 I would always say is, you and I think are on the same page. RPGs are always kind of questionable, right? Like turn-based shit is always kind of, it's still niche. It can be an amazing game for sure, but man, that will turn people off immediately. Turn-based shit is always going to be like,
Well,
nah,
the cool
I'm
thing
not
about
for
Claire is like a lot of people talking about are like kind of discovering turn-based JRPGs for the first time through it, and it's actually
Yeah.
like funny that like people online will be like, oh, this is a game changer. It's a fucking a generational game, and then someone will always quote you with like guy who's never played a turn-based JRPG before, like that kind of snarky kind of comment. Which I mean, it could be great, but a lot of it seems to have put an eye on a an old genre for a lot more new people. So cool, good for it.
I think I agree with you 100%.
So let's look at some of these other random categories. So like best fighting game, 2XKO. What the fuck is that? Capcom Fighting Collection 2. I mean, it's a collection. Fatal Fury City of Wolves, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, or Virtual Fighter 5 Revo World Stage. Like Tekken.
I mean, let's be honest. This really wasn't a big year for fighting games.
Tekken 8 didn't make it in there, or like how are like so many collections in this? What?
Well, Tekken 8 was 2024.
Oh, was it? No, okay.
January of 2024.
Fuck me, dude. I don't know anything about time anymore. But yeah, I mean, I guess at that point, like Fatal Fury, because it's the only like new game, and I never heard of that 2XKO. Like that could be cool, but I don't know anything about it. I guess.
I'll go with a collection.
Let's see. Best family game: Mario Kart World Tour, Sonic Racing Cross World, Split Fiction, Lego Voyages, Lego Party, and Donkey Kong Bonanza. Why are there two Lego games?
It's Donkey Kong or Mario Kart. It's one of those.
You know what? I think Sonic might have a shot too, because people seem to really. I hear Sonic Racing is really fucking good. Like anyone I talk to say it's better than Mario Kart World, but it's probably Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yeah, because you're usually wrong. So yeah, definitely not Sonic.
Proud of yourself for that one, aren't you?
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're a little happy little bitch, aren't you? Damn it! Yeah, let's see here. Like best art direction, what do we got here? We got Ghost of Yurte, Hades 2, Silk Song, Death Stranding, and Clair Obscur. So almost all the game of the years except for one.
Yeah, art style, I think you're going to end up going Hollow Knight. That style is probably going to override most of the other ones.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty like unique, timeless kind of thing. Best narrative, you got Clair Obscur, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yurte, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and Silent Hill F.
That's where I think maybe Death Stranding wins, or Silent Hill.
Yeah, I would probably go Death Stranding, because they always tie like Jeff Keighley loves him some Kojima, so yeah. I can see that happening in there. Brian, let's test your internet knowledge here, Brian. Let's go with the best esports athlete. So we've got Brock Summerhander from Valorant, Chovy from League of Legends, or Jung Ji Hoon, or Jason Sustano for Valorant, or what about Kakaru from Street Fighter, or what about Maynard from Street Fighter, or Zuru from Counter-Strike 2, Bri? What's your pick? Who is your gut saying? Who do you stand?
Ooh, that's a tough category. A lot of great ones out there, but I'm going to go with Kakariko Village.
God damn it. I like that. I hate that I like that, but I like that.
Yeah.
Cyril, the king, the undisputed king of StarCraft, massive disrespect there. How dare they?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, who the fuck cares? I go with which games? Let's see, Valorant, League of Legends, Street Fighter, Counter-Strike. Probably go League of Legends or Valorant, one of those guys, just because they're probably going to get more votes, I just imagine.
I guess.
I can't ever take the term fucking athlete seriously with this. Like, I'm sorry. I just I can't do it.
Right.
Call
They
me old.
train, peak performance, maybe all be in the hands, but peak performance. Mind like a steel trap. Hours upon hours of practice, Bry.
Okay. Not an athlete.
Call yourself.
I'm just saying.
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
Just saying. You're just not an athlete.
Right. Next, you're going to tell me the burnt peanut isn't the content creator of the year. When it's
He worked hard.
When it's between him, Sakura Miko, Moist Critical, Kai Sentat, or Sadril.
It's the only name I recognize out of all those is Kai, and it's just gonna go to Kai. Is
Well,
gonna be my guess.
I mean, I think you know
Moist Critical.
You know him, yeah.
Yeah, but he's.
I don't see Charlie getting it. No, I mean Kai Sentat's. He's huge.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be Kai. Moist is so low effort that I'm like.
Brian, what are you saying? See, today's video, there's a thing going on. We're going to talk about it.
Say what you want about Kai, but I see little clips of I don't know what the fuck he actually does, but he does a lot, and I'm like, okay, dude's clearly putting in effort. The other names I've never even kind of heard of.
The kids love him, so
yeah. I'm actually shocked. How is Speed not on there? Isn't Speed still like the biggest of all time?
I think so, or at least one of them. I mean,
maybe he doesn't do games. Like I guess Kai does game. Maybe that's a tie-in. Like you have to be.
But isn't Kai Sentat kind of in the middle of his own little controversy right now because Twitch said that they were going to do a big crackdown on bots and botted views, and he hasn't uploaded since they announced that. It's been like 2 months.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And his fans are like, "Oh, he said he was going on vacation." But he still hasn't really done anything. He might have now by this point, but I know there's at least a good month or a little bit over a month where he did not upload a single thing or do a single stream.
Yeah, I did not know that. So I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe that tarnishes his chance. I don't know. Also, I'm curious. Do you think there's anything associated with any of these, or is it literally just an award?
I don't know. It's just I don't know how they pick these things. It's like the Game Awards have always been weird, but they're the only game in town, so it's like a thing that you're still like, let's see what the people pick. Let's see what they do.
What about? Let me see. I'm looking at the categories now.
Right. I mean, if the Minecraft movie doesn't win Best Adaptation, there's just no justice in this world. All right.
Yeah, actually, let me see the best adaptations. Let me see that. Where's that?
So, best adaptations between a Minecraft movie, the Devil May Cry anime, Splinter Cell Death Watch, The Last of Us Season 2, and Until Dawn, which I had no idea had some kind of real-life adaptation.
Yeah, I watched Until Dawn. Watched it with Monica. Actually, she obviously knows nothing about the game. Until Dawn was fine, but it's going to go to Minecraft. It's got to. When was the last time you saw the fucking reactions that you did from teenage boys and that male audience of freaking out chicken jockey, all the shit that it garnered, that when we were kids, making us feel old again, people freaking out or even clapping in theaters was a fucking thing. To see that, as annoying as it was, I was like, I kind of like it. I like
even if it was just a meme,
it was just a meme, whatever it was. It fucking worked because it happened in my theater right near me, and I'm completely down for it.
It was a cultural moment, and you know what? The movie itself, it's not that bad. Is it dumb as bricks? Of course it is. But you know what? It's enjoyable. It's fine.
I'm 100% on board with it and for it. So, Minecraft, you better fucking win. That's all I can say.
And we can hang our 2-foot Steve statues high.
Damn it, Jim. Get your chicken jockeys.
I mean, there's no way they don't bring him fucking out to have him say chicken jockey at some point, just to have the whole place go crazy. It's got to win. There's no way they're not going to do that.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I think, when is this again? I just said it.
December something, bitch or other.
11th, I feel like. December 11th. So yeah, depending on the situation, it's in LA, so I gotta see the time frame. If I'm home, I know the one year I ended up streaming it live. I would like to do that again, do live reactions, because it was fun. A lot of you guys interact with me, but let me know in the comments below. Yeah, if you guys are interested in that, let us know below. Let us know, more importantly, who do you think is going to win Game of the Year? Who do you think is going to win some of these categories? Weigh in on your thoughts, because that's the part we love the most from you guys. But Chambers, how did your 2SP giraffe beer treat you?
Dude, it's a tasty one. Like, it's a very, very solid IPA. I mean, the best part about it is just how not hoppy it is. But it's like, it's just weirdly well balanced too. So yeah, I have no real complaints about it. Like, it doesn't particularly stand out in any way. But then again, we've been doing this page for how many fucking years? We've had how many IPAs? Nothing stands out anymore. It only stands out if it's awful at this point. For this, I'm just like, yeah, it's a good IPA. Have it.
Yeah. I will say, once again, I've never seen Donovan's Red locally. I was in Vermont at Alchemist to get it. So if you have the opportunity to get it, Irish-style ales, they're usually released around the March time anyway. It's a really good style. If you're someone who's like, I don't like a ton of flavors, I want my beer to taste like beer, but I want a little bit of malt, a little more drinkability, nothing too bitter. Great style. Really great beer. Sucks now that I'm done all of it. I don't think I'll have it again. But maybe if I ever see it pop up, I would definitely recommend it, because Alchemist makes great beer. But with that, guys, we want to say thank you all so much for listening and watching. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure hit the notification bell, hit subscribe, leave us comments, let us know what you like, what you don't like. And if you're listening on Podbean, on Spotify, on iTunes, leave us a 5-star rating. If you do, we'll react to each one of those comments on each and every one of these Power Hour podcasts. With that, we want to say have a good night, everyone. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.